CTM stock is up 20% today after a big move to start the day. This is great because we were just pointing it out, this 18 to 20% move or 25% move in our last CTM video. And we've been covering it for months, and we've been holding a long-term position in Schwab, and then here in a trade that we're in this morning for Robinhood, we're up about $212 profit so far today on CTM. Now, greater portfolio is down just a little bit, about 0.5%. I had some AMD stock sell-offs, and then also we were trading some Tesla, which hasn't recovered since their morning dip, so we're just down a little bit there. But CTM stock up $234 profit, and it's up to $1.22 per share. So it ended yesterday at 98 cents, and now it's at $1.22, and we're at $250,000 profit. So when it comes to CTM, we've noticed this trend right here, this consistent trend from left to right, where we were actually anticipating this move for a couple weeks now. Here in May 21st was when we thought maybe it would make that run. It pulled back down, and then now it actually made that run on some new news regarding their debt pay down. So we know that we like them for financials, and also because they're in the defense space, and that is one of the best industries that definitely will not be a bubble. Tech, not a bubble. For example, defense companies are seeing more surges because cybersecurity becomes more important, and CTM specializes in that. So if we get into CTM stock, let's actually jump into the news for today. So a couple things to note. Not a lot of articles because, again, they're not like a hyped up stock. That's actually why we cover them and why I share them with you. And this morning in our daily live trading, we were waiting. We didn't see a lot of good opportunities, but we were watching CTM closely, and we actually were on it. Johnny Daniels inside of our Stockmates community, which again, you guys might think the daily live trading is me telling you all this stuff, but actually some of the best insights come from you guys and the investors that are in that community that bring forth the deals. And we've been covering CTM for a long time, but Johnny Daniels said, hey, did you know that CTM stock has this new partnership, and also that, or he said this new pay down that's good for their stock. So we took a look at it. They paid down their debt. Check this out. Debt reduction of long-term debt cut from 12 million to under $5 million. This is improving their financial strength, and their CFO emphasizes strong financial management. Why is that important? You might say, okay, so they got debt of 5 million. They're under $100 million market cap. But here's the thing. If their debt is now under 5 million and their revenue is at over $11 million consistently per quarter, they're really going to start kicking into becoming a profitable company. And if we take a look at some of the financials on their balance sheet, we've seen, consistent revenue quarter over quarter and net income holding very consistent, right? Consistent cash flow. It's because of their contracts. They got some $100 million contracts that pay them consistently. But this is where it gets interesting. We get, it's funny because a lot of people, they look for the hype and the one-time buy, but we've been watching CTM stock for months and it's just been consolidating. And a lot of people think that when you invest or trade, you're going to, make $1 million really quick. And that's why you would, for example, be in Stockmates where we trade live every day, because you're just going to make money really quick. But the reason we do a daily live session every day is because it's a consistent growth. And the reason we focus on, CTM, for example, is because it's a consistent growth. The only way that we're going to get to where we want is, what do they say? Consistency is speed. Like that is the speed. So whether it's slow or fast, as long as it's consistent, that is great speed. Like slow, steady is fast. And so take a look at this. If they were just at 15 million in total liabilities and their slow, steady growth of assets increasing year or quarter over quarter, look at their assets increasing. They were at $41 million in assets as of their last earnings report, and their total liabilities at 15 million, and they just dropped it to 5 million, which is an all-time low for the year, and their assets are at an all-time high. So if they got 41 million in assets, they're making $11 million in revenue a quarter, and they just cut their debt to 5 million, the bull case is actually quite prominent. So while we've been watching this, smaller trend over the last month here, 2 months really, 2 months of consistent swings that we have played about 3 times, played this one and this one, which were about 25% swings. The 3 month, and you go further back, or let's say the 1 year, this is where it's interesting. We've seen them get up into, 250 or $300 million market cap, but we've also seen them, have this consistent resistance up here at $1.50 to $1.70. So the next target, that's right, is actually going to be up in that level. So we're starting to see levels right here. This is a resistance that it's now kind of breaking out of. And what we're looking for is potentially this swing up into these levels. So a possibility for CTM would be up here into this $1.75 range, which would be about a 50% increase of their stock. So 50%. Now, this chart right here that we're looking at, we started covering them in November or December, and they were at like 30 cents. They did shoot up to $2.83, which was crazy, right? But like when that happens, it still's not that crazy considering their market cap is so small. Because again, they're under 100 million. So then we see them sell down, and then just consistently make this move here. And so now we're gonna watch. It did fluctuate a little bit since I started this video. You see that profit come down a little bit to about $150 profit. So we're gonna watch this and see if that move takes place. Now I would urge caution, as it is again a penny stock. But if there was any penny stock that has good financials, it's gonna be this stock. They paying down their debt right here. As they pay down their debt, that puts them in a better position. And a market cap under 100 million, but they're bringing in 50 million a year, plus they got almost 50 million in assets. That's a pretty good financial spot to be, and would justify a market cap of 300 to 500 million, which would put them at a current that would essentially be a 2 or 3x. So that would put them back up into over this level, above like $3 a share, which could be a possibility, but we'll have to see. As well as cutting down debt, the next thing is, all right, do we see more contracts come in? And that's what we'll be watching closely. And when it comes to trading it, if you guys are ever wanting to manage your risk, I just put together this right here. So let me see if I can open it up here. I don't know if it's going to work. Oh, there we go. So the stock profit calculator tells you, for example, right now, I can see that this is going to be an emotional trade for a lot of people. It's starting to spike. It's actually even at this resistance. And if it doesn't hyper bull case out, we could see it sell back down to this dollar per share, right? It's possible. Like, look, it just did it right now. It just popped down. So we got to watch it. Those are some institutions potentially. So we know BlackRock invests in them. They could drive the stock down. Something like that could happen. But nevertheless, when we're looking at it, what's important is that we manage risk. So if we're in entry right now here, let's see, looks like about on this trade that I just entered, we're at a $1.13, and the current price is $1.13, and the number of shares about 3,200. Oh, $1.15 entry. Sorry about that. $1.15 entry. And so you can see there's the loss right there. And we're looking for this swing here of getting up into $1.40 to somewhere in here, $1.40 trade, somewhere in here. And so they're saying this is actually I created this for you. It's based on my own trading plan that I should manage risk at $1.10, given that I'm going for that 21% swing. So it's at $1.13. If I want to, hedge or sell and make sure that I'm putting myself in a position to make that $795 potential profit, then that's it. So again, it's free, 100% usage, as much as you want. I created it for you guys so you could get it in the first link in the description. Make sure you're trading with a plan. And on top of that, if you'd like to join our daily live trading sessions and see how we trade technology, quantum, as well as space stocks, and even yesterday, kind of jumping into nuclear, it's the second link in the description to join Stockmates. And we got a huge sale there. So it's not getting better than this. If you want to be there in the daily live trading, it's the second link below. And like I said, it doesn't mean you're immediately going to make $1 million, but the daily sessions consistently will build your skill set over identifying deals, over identifying profits. Now, here with CTM, when it comes to this move, we might have an update in that daily live trading. If you guys want to be there, again, second link below. But when it comes to this position, kind of playing this swing right now, but at the same time, we have entries in our Charles Schwab portfolio we've talked about for a couple months here, where I'm just holding it. I think we got like around just under $1 a share average. So we're up. We're doing well today. So anyway, guys, hopefully you guys have a good one. If I earned your thumbs up, hit that like button. Do consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.